all the bullshit, the horror that happened this past couple weeks. So, anyways, going to be putting it together. And last night I was having a great time. And, I don't really talk about politics or anything like that. But, I was just sort of making fun of Trump. But not like, this guy's this or whatever. But I just thought it was funny that he retweeted conspiracy theory about Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein, however you say his fucking name. And how he thinks global warming is a hoax, and just all of this shit. The guy responds to tweets. It's like, you're the leader of the free world. Can you fucking act like it? I thought the lowest, and I was joking. I was like, I thought the lowest point was going to be when Obama did the Tonight Show. It's like, I don't want to see you do it. Be on a show that'll book me. You're the fucking president. Are you going to come out and do fucking 10 minutes on the Russians? Hope Jimmy calls you over to the couch. It's just I fucking hate how that office has just, because of it's all been splintered now, and that they have to fucking be on social media. So that's all I was really doing. And this guy in the crowd just goes, leave Trump alone. And then somebody else said, I don't know, somehow the word hoax got out there, and some woman in the crowd goes, Obama was a hoax. And I just went on this riff talking about the two of them were so fucking dumb that they should fuck just so we could see what you would make. And then later on, somebody else, I don't know, I was making fun of Tom Brady. How is a 42, 3, 4-year-old man, he ran a faster 40 than he did when he was 22 or 23. And this made this guy in the balcony flip out about Tom Brady. I was just talking about all the shit that I had said leading up to that point, and I bring up Tom Brady, and that's the thing that triggers you. And I don't know, I was just riffing on how all of them should have a threesome. I don't know. It's just that whole fucking... This is, I hope, the dumbest time politically I've ever seen in my fucking life. I have never in my life ever seen fucking so many mouth-breathing morons when it comes to politics, where they will not hold anybody in their party accountable to anything. And if you say anything, they go, well, the Democrats do this. When I came back from the what do you call it? The fucking gig last night at Foxwoods, right? I actually I rented a helicopter to fly up and go do it. Okay, which I never do shit like that because it's so fucking expensive. But every once in a while, if it's inside of an hour, and I just do it once a year or something like that. You know what I mean? If I live in LA, if I have a gig in San Diego, I'll fly out. And if I do Vegas, I'll fly out. But even this time, I'm not flying out because it's just it's so much fucking money. It's thrown down the fucking toilet. You can't write it off, right? And, I got a kid. So I just, in the back of my head, I'm like, this is money that I could leave to my kid. Instead, I'm doing this fucking shit. So every once in a while, I'll do it, right? So I just completely lost my fucking train of thought there. What was the point of that, Bill? Anyway, is this a fucking sign of early onset Alzheimer's? I was talking about people in politics. Oh, that's right. So I went to land, and I was telling the driver, he goes, how cool was that? I go, dude, it was fucking unbelievable. It was unbelievable. It was a clear night, and I got to fly, up the west side, cross Manhattan at about 96th Street, transition LaGuardia, 500 feet, South Stanchion, Throgs Neck Bridge, and then you're fucking out over Long Island Sound. You see New Rochelle, Stamford, New Haven, then Londonderry. You make a left, and then you fucking land at a helipad, and you're going to do a show. I felt like Elvis. How was it? It was incredible. And then this guy had this software that was even better than the ForeFlight that I use that shows you all the planes and helicopters in your area, the direction they're flying, and whether in the altitude that they're at. It'll say in red -900 or in green +1200. So at that point, and if you do that and you have flight following, okay, and you're 500 feet above the highest object in your area at all times, the only thing you have to worry about is if you have some sort of fucking mechanical problem with your own fucking helicopter, but you know how to do an auto, so you're going to be fine. It's tremendous. So he was saying, he goes, do you do that a lot? The driver, I go, no, I never do it. It's too fucking expensive. And, there's no write-offs. And I said, then Trump also fucking went off adding all of these fucking taxes because he got pissed off at Hollywood. He took away all our write-offs. And you know what the guy said? He goes, well, the Democrats would do that. It's like, no, they wouldn't. Another Republican wouldn't have done that. Another Republican would have shook it off. This was a specifically this guy thing. Can you just stop with this fucking... It drives me up the fucking wall. Watching people in Hollywood looking at the Obamas like they were these saintly fucking people who gave the corporations continued the fucking war, killed all of these innocent fucking people with drone strikes, and now they're out on the speech tour taking all of their fucking bribe money so they can go out and go buy a fucking house. They're no different than anybody with the fucking red tie. And I swear to God, I just cannot fucking sit there and listen to these fucking people who just sit there. I just watch CNN. I just watch Fox News. Yeah, you sound like it. So, that brings me to Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein? I want to know where that man is, because I'm telling you right now, he is not dead. Yeah, you hot take. That man is not dead. I don't know where he is. I actually, why couldn't he just be a fucking pussy and just killed himself because he didn't want to fucking spend the rest of his life in jail, or he didn't want to go through the embarrassment of having a mirror held up to his piece of shit face as to what the fuck he was doing down on his island? Huh? Or maybe his publicist said, well, if you kill yourself and you don't go through the trial, then people won't hear all the gory details. Why couldn't it just be that? Why couldn't there just be a couple of guards who weren't fucking looking or whatever? I don't know. This guy's on, I love all these people going, the guy's on 24 hours suicide watch and he somehow kills himself? How is that possible? The next time somebody says that, say, explain 24 hours suicide watch. What exactly does that entail? Is there just a guy sitting looking at a TV screen? Somebody hands him a coffee and he never looks at it. He just sets it down next to him and he's trying to find the coffee cup with his spoon. Accidentally tips his coffee over. The coffee rolls down into his lap. He's screaming in agony, but never takes his eye off the screen. What exactly does 24 hours of surveillance entail? Doesn't they turn a camera on the guy and they're just sitting there staring at it for fucking 24 hours? I don't fucking know. I know it's really convenient that the fucking guy died. And I'm not saying that he couldn't have got whacked, but when they just have somebody stab him up in the yard, that usually seems the way it goes down. And everybody's like, the guy's been dead. There's not even an autopsy yet. Well, he just died. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But my favorite thing are people who are trying to tie it into Donald Trump or fucking Bill Clinton. The Clintons had him killed. Like the Clintons are like this mob family. They're fucking politicians. Right? They just walk around blowing people for money. That's all they do. You're horrifically underpaid as a politician, and you got to have fucking a tuxedo and tap dance shoes your entire fucking career, tap dancing for these people who are going to give you money, and then you're going to owe them favors. And if you don't do what they want, you can't then someday give a fucking hour-long speech and get $300,000 from them. That's basically what they all do, including the saintly Obamas. That's what they're doing. That's what they all fucking do. All right? I think my conspiracy theory is that in the 1960s, the message was sent that if you don't do what the people who are truly running the fucking country want you to do, conveniently a crazed lone gunman will come out of nowhere and take you out. Black or white, male or female, that's essentially what happened to anybody who was truly going to affect change in a way that they did not like. It was too convenient. And I think now they don't even need to whack you anymore. They can just take you out in the newspapers by just not giving you any coverage, like a Bernie Sanders guy. They can just completely ignore this guy and how much people like him and wanted him in the last election to represent the Democratic Party. They could just completely ignore it and not give it any coverage. And if they don't give it any coverage, then it didn't happen. And I'm not saying that Bernie would have been better than Hillary or better than Trump. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying that they can kind of steer you where the fuck they want to go, which is pretty obvious when you get any rules, you deregulate ownership of media. It's why they had it in the beginning, and they got rid of all of that. And it's probably why everybody is just screaming and yelling now and just blaming one side or the other at a level that I've never seen before. It's like fucking, I can't even like, I mean, it's like a trained fucking chimp. If you say to somebody who's a conservative, if you go, can you believe fucking Trump said that? They'll be like, well, Obama said blah, 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 blah. It's like, what the? I'm not fucking talking. I didn't say Obama was good. I'm just saying, it's not unsettling to you that a fucking president is retweeting conspiracy theory? Think about that, people. Do you remember, if you listen to this podcast 7-8 years ago when I really got into that shit, how fucking nuts I sounded? How fucking truly nuts I sounded. And I was just a comedian doing a podcast. Now you have the fucking leader of the free world, whatever the fuck that means. That's like Michael Jackson, the king of pop. I mean, who gave that guy his fucking nickname? He did, right? The president of the United States is retweeting conspiracy theory. That should fucking bother everybody. Nope. Well, the guy with the blue tie did this. All right. End of discussion. And this is why I don't follow politics. Because the second anybody in a conversation that I'm in does not agree with me 100%, I just have to shut down. Because I have everything figured out, not you. So anyway, my Andrew was telling me that a bunch of you guys sent in your were asking about like this fucking guy. I did not follow the story at all. I was too busy working, so I have no idea what happened. And once Trump retweeted the conspiracy theory, it knocked all the conspiracy theory away. I can't seem to find any of the conspiracy theories. All I can find is stories about Trump retweeting it. Like, watch this. Jeffrey Epstein theory. Let's see here. All right, let's see. How conspiracy theories spread after the financier's death. Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, wait. I think I just found it. All right. Trump promotes Epstein Clinton's conspiracy. Trump retweets Epstein theory. Jeffrey's death, apparent suicide, inspires new conspiracy theories. Well, let's read some. Conspiracy theories run riot with Trump's help. See, now right there, I don't want to read that one because I feel like that's just going to be a blue page, just shitting on him because he wears a red tie. All right, forget the conspiracy theories. I like this person's. Here's an op-ed piece. Here's why it's likely Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Epstein? All right, the safest bet is that Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide. Given the evidence to date, along with data on suicide among detainees in custody awaiting trial, that's the most likely conclusion to draw pending a ruling on Epstein's death from the New York City Office of Chief Medical Examiner. But that hasn't stopped a torrent of social media posts offering elaborate theories. Where are they? I want to read them. Suggesting the accused sex offender was the target of an orchestrated killing. Conjecture has run wild with both hashtag Epstein murder / Clinton body count trending on Twitter. Many tweets begin with a preface assuring the reader, I'm not into conspiracies, but, and then they offer conspiracy theory. One theory places the blame on President Trump and the U.S. Attorney General William Barr. Wait a minute, that's a little close to my name. Oh, wait, am I involved? Is that my code name? It goes like this. Powerful people in control of the Department of Justice were fearful of what other politically prominent names Epstein might give to prosecutors, and so had Epstein murdered in custody, staging it as a suicide. Purveyors of this theory note that Epstein was being held in a federal facility, which is part of the Department of Justice run by Barr. Okay, now I'm starting to believe. And that the Justice Department is within the executive branch run by Donald Trump. Another equally far-fetched theory substitutes the Clintons for Trump as the shadowy powers who ordered a hit on Epstein. Technically, however, this theory can no longer be dismissed as fringe because it has been ratified by a very official figure, the president. And now I just lost everything because Los Angeles Times, I don't want to read that. Please get rid of this. Please close this window. Thank you. On Saturday, as speculation ran rampant, Trump retweeted a post from the comedian Terrence Williams, who wrote, died of suicide on 24/7 Suicide Watch. Yeah, right. How does that happen? Jeffrey Epstein had information on Bill Clinton, and now he's dead. Trump's tweets are official statements of the White House, which means that this fringe theory is no longer fringe. Yeah, this is just going off the fucking rails here. I don't know what happened to this guy. I just hope whoever he fucking did shit to can get help and somehow find love and forget what the fuck happened to him, that guy did to him, which of course you can't. And other than that, whatever, who cares? He's a piece of shit and he's fucking dead. All right? Other than that, what are you going to go nuts? You think you're going to scream about it on Twitter and then they're going to be, all right, you got us. We killed him. We killed him, okay? Because I was down there and I was playing hopscotch with a 5-year-old or whatever the fuck it is those people are doing. I don't even want to know what the fuck they're doing. That's other people's job to go down that fucking rat hole. Don't you hate when you're on clickbait when you can never find the woman that's in the picture? I mean, they're showing this absolutely incredible looking woman, and then I got to go through 101 slides to get to her. 101 slides. Okay, Flash player. I know not to fucking click on that. Uh-oh. They're going to try to fish me. Anytime they say you need to update your Flash player, I don't fucking do that until my videos won't work. All right, let's get out of this stupid fucking conspiracy theory. Good riddance to that guy. I'm glad he's fucking dead. All